Hello everyone, welcome back to Haul Week. Today we have And Other Stories. Now And Other Stories is a brand that I absolutely love, but don't shop there too much because their stuff tends to be pretty expensive. But I do actually have a few pieces that I've collected over the years which they still sell, and also have a couple of new pieces to share with you as well. And Other Stories is one of those brands that kind of creates like classic pieces that they sell year after year after year, which I personally absolutely love because it means that what you're wearing is still one of their favourite pieces. They don't change it every year, they don't change design details, they keep it pretty much the same. They might change the colour, or they might change I don't know, the shade of the colour, but usually some of the pieces do stay the same every single year, and I love that. So I have a few pieces that I've actually been wearing for the last couple of years, and also some new pieces that I was intrigued by. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into it because I can't wait to show you these items. Okay, I'm going to start with a piece that I got, I think I got this last year, or maybe, yeah, I think I got this last year. It's this really lovely cream knit with this like slash neckline, which you can either wear kind of like sat like this on your shoulders, or you can wear it off the shoulder. I love this knit. I think it's very sexy. It's a very like more, I would class it as more of a evening knit, even though I'd wear this during the day. It's one of those knits that you could wear to dinner and still feel very like dressed up, and still feel very like together, but still comfy and warm, which I really like. It's beautiful. It is slightly more of a kind of cropped finish, so you can tuck it nicely into like jeans or trousers or whatever you want to wear it with. I have this in a size small, and I really like the fit of it. If you wanted it to fit a little less loose, then I would size down, but for the most part, really lovely. I really like it. Like I said, I got this last year and I've worn it quite a few times. It's just a really nice classic knit. It's a bit different from your classic like roll neck or high neck jumper. It's just is a bit of a change, and if you wanted to, you could layer a kind of roll neck top underneath to give it more of like a layered look, which I actually think would look quite nice with this. I've never done that, but I think it would look quite nice. I just think this piece is really pretty, and like I have worn it a good few times, and you can see it's not bobbled. I mean, obviously like anything with knitwear, once you wear it a lot it's going to bobble, but this is actually okay, to be honest. I have worn this a good few times, but it is definitely a knit that I tend to wear for certain occasions rather than like everyday use. So yeah, I really like it, and they also do it in a couple of other colours as well, but I highly recommend this knit. It's very nice. Oh gosh, nearly dropped on the floor. I really like that. Another thing that I actually got this last Christmas, is this little beanie. Now I love a beanie. I think I've probably bought a beanie in every single haul this week because I just love them. They're such a good piece to have in your wardrobe, and I've said this before, but they're just a really good way of keeping warm. So this is just a gorgeous beanie. I won't try it on for you because my hair is not having a good day today, so yeah, but you can imagine exactly what it looks like. I'll try and put a picture in because I'm sure I've got a picture somewhere of this hat. Just love it. I just think it's really nice. It's a very classic design in this really lovely kind of foresty greeny olive colour, which I really like. I like this kind of little tape detail as well. Just really lovely, like, and it's a really good quality hat. Like I have been through many beanies, and I have tried many beanies because I love them, and this has very similar vibes to the Ganni beanie that I have in terms of quality. It feels really lovely, it feels thick, it feels like this is going to be super warm. I have only worn it like maybe once or twice because by the time I got this at Christmas last year, it had only been a couple of months, and then lockdown hit, so I actually haven't got a huge amount of wear out of it yet, but I do love it, and I think as a nice hat, really lovely. If you know someone who likes beanies, or you're looking to gift someone, I think this is like a beautiful little piece to have. I think it's around £23, so it's not the cheapest beanie ever, but definitely worth it if you know someone who wears beanies, or if you're someone who loves a beanie like me. Okay, I'm going to do some jewellery next, because there is one item of jewellery that I wear from And Other Stories all of the time, and I always get questions on these. so I had to include them in this video, and they are these little wavy hoop earrings. I wear them in pretty much every video. I'm not wearing them today because I was like, I'm filming this video, there's no point me wearing them. They're like wavy hoops, and I literally live in these. If I'm going to put a pair of hoops in, it's always these. I just love them so much. They're about 20, I want to say they're 23 or 25 pounds. They're not the cheapest earrings, but when I say I wear these all the time and they're still in good condition, I wear them all the time. The colour is like pretty much normal. There's nothing, it's not faded or anything. They do make your ears go a little bit like black after you've worn them a while, but you can easily wipe it off. It's not anything bad. I have also had these for a long time, so that might be why I get that, I don't know. But yeah, I love these earrings, and if there's a bit of discount, I'd highly recommend getting yourself a pair, because they are my most worn pair, and I actually haven't found a pair of earrings I like as much as these. Like, these hoops are nice, but they just don't give the same vibe. I really like that kind of fashion vibe that these earrings give. They're definitely not just your average hoop. They're like a bit of something different, and I really like that. And every other pair of And Other Stories earrings that I've tried have been amazing, so yeah, highly recommend those. Because I love those, I also picked up these ones. These are like little tiny hoops. Let me show you up close. They're really cute little hoops, which I actually just thought would be really nice if you're someone who just likes to put a little something in your ears. You just want something really cute. Sometimes a bigger hoop is just not a vibe. You want something a little bit more dainty, but they're also kind of chunky, which I really like. I actually didn't know how big they would be, so I was a bit like, oh, I don't know, but I actually think they're really, really lovely little hoops, and you just can't go wrong with a little hoop earring. And I think these are about £17. So yeah, they were a little bit cheaper, which is nice if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, but it still has that fashion element. So yeah, I really recommend those. They're really sweet, like sweet little earrings. I am a sucker for a gold earring, so yeah, I love those. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my favorite jumper that I think I've had this jumper for, I want to say 2 years, maybe longer. And I want to say now that this is very bubbly, but I have worn this to absolute death, so let's ignore that. So this is the mock neck knit from And Other Stories, and I bought this because it was the cheapest one that they did at the time, and they still do cost the same amount of money, which is why I love it. And I bought it because I was like, I wanted something from And Other Stories because I love the idea of the brand, but I know a lot of the things are quite expensive. So when I found out that this jumper was £35, you best believed I bought it, because I was like, that is basically the same price as a Topshop knit, or like some of the H&M knits. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a go, and I kid you not, I've worn this jumper so much. So yeah, it's got a really lovely like mock neck kind of style. It's just a very classic style of knit. If I show you closely, I'll show you the bobbles on it. The bobbles aren't even bad, like at all. Like it's bobbly, but it kind of works with the style of the jumper, which is why I quite like that look, if I'm honest. I have this in a size small, and I love it. I think it's a really lovely knit. I think this one's an online exclusive anyway, which is great if you are looking for this kind of colour knit. This is one of my favourite pieces because it's such a classic colour. You can't go wrong with a knit that's like this. I just think it's just a really lovely style. It's not like a fashionable style, it's just a classic style, and that is why I love this jumper so much. And like I said, I bought this about 2 years ago. Yeah, it's got to be about 2 years ago, and I have worn it a lot, so I love that. And I love it so much, I thought I would buy another one. I bought a different colour, a colour that I don't own, and it is this lovely like sagey greeny colour. It's coming up a little bit brown on screen, but it's like a green, like a, I don't know what colour green this is. Is this a sage green? I don't even know. But it's a really lovely green colour. Again, this one you can see it's a lot newer. It doesn't have the bobbles. I bought this one in a small as well, and this one actually fits a little bit smaller. So just to note, when you see the try on clips, I feel like the sizing might have changed slightly from when I bought that one, but I did buy that one 2 years ago, so just to know. But I actually like the size of this. It fits nicely, easy to tuck into things. It's one of those knits that I think is quite smart, would look great with like a pair of trousers if you're working from home or if you're working in an office. A piece that you can get away with every single year because it's such a classic design. And like I said, And Other Stories do these knits every single year. Sometimes the colours sell out, like I've seen that beigey coloured one sell out a lot. But they always bring new colours. I also have a pink one which I have put away, so I can't show you guys that one. It's like a hot pink colour. I'll link it below. And it's a great spring knit, and I wear it every spring. It's very bright, it's very like fun. They don't just do like these kind of colours, they do bright colours, but they do often sell out, especially like once a season has passed, but they do tend to bring them back. So I would highly recommend picking up one of these jumpers. And like I said, they're £35. Like a £35 knit is such a good piece when you know that it's going to be something that they keep bringing out year after year. If they're not getting rid of them now, they're definitely not going to get rid of them anytime soon. So I highly recommend, and a really lovely gift if you know someone who's really like interested in And Other Stories, but they're like, oh, I can't really afford it. This is a nice piece to be like, here's an And Other Stories piece, you know. I remember when I got this jumper, I was like, oh my god, I own something from And Other Stories, like how exciting. So yeah, I love those. Really lovely knits. Now the last two things I have to show you are two pieces that I picked up because I was so intrigued by them, and I was like, I need those in my life. One of which is this gorgeous top. I saw this and I was like, that is stunning. It's this really lovely cream knit style top. With this lovely like cutout. As I've mentioned before, cutouts are a huge thing this season. So when I saw this, I was like, I love that. The cutout isn't like super revealing or anything, it's just a bit of your chest. It depends, I guess, where your boobs sit, but I think for most people it will be above your boobs, so it's just a little bit of chest action. But you could also have your necklace poking through the bottom if you wanted to. Really beautiful knit. Like it's a really like, it's one of those tops that's like a top, but it's a knit, if you know what I mean, like it's a knitted top. I think this is beautiful. It's quite short, so it's definitely something that you'd need to wear with something high-waisted, or tuck it into something. I was hoping it would be a bit longer, but I think it's actually classed as a crop top online, I feel like. This one I got in an extra small, and it was £45, which is quite a lot of money for a top like this, I won't lie to you. But the quality of this top, oh my gosh, it is so nice. Like genuinely can see why it's £45. Like it is so nice. It's weighty, like it's a weighty top, but in like a good way, not in like a oh my god this is heavy kind of way. It's so nice. Like honestly a beautiful top. I couldn't fault it at all, to be honest with you. And just a nice piece if you're looking for a nice top for Christmas, for dinners, for spending time at home. Maybe you're doing Zoom calls and you want something that's a little bit more put together but still comfortable. A really lovely piece if you're just looking for something that you want to wear on Christmas Day, or perhaps you're looking for something for New Year's because you know you're going to be spending New Year's at home. Really lovely. I just think it's really sweet and like a nice piece, and you know if you're buying And Other Stories things that they're gonna last you a long time and be good quality. So I really like that. And then my final piece, I think everyone is gonna love this piece. I put it on, I was like, that's incredible. It is this check Houndstooth shacket. When I saw this, I was like, that is an incredible jacket. Shackets are huge this season, and I'm not the biggest like shacket person, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if they're very my style, or if it was I couldn't find one that I really liked. I love the simplicity of this. I love the Houndstooth. Houndstooth is a great print to buy into, but also I love the poppers. It's just a really easy wearing like jacket. Nice pockets. It fits really nicely. I got this one in a size small, and it fits the perfect amount of oversizedness. So if you're thinking, oh actually it looks a bit big on you, maybe size down if you're a similar size to me. But I love it so much. It's so lovely. They also do it in like a nudie colour, but for me, when it comes to winter, I tend to wear more darker colours, so I was like, I'll get the darker one, and I am in love with this jacket. I didn't think I would be in love with it, and the most annoying thing is it's not cheap. It is hang on, let me get the price up, £175, which is a lot of money for a jacket. But like I said before, Under the Stories quality is incredible, and they always bring items back every single year. They might change it slightly or they might keep it the same, but it's always like they like to keep their pieces like coming back, and I really like that, and I really like the quality of their stuff, because even just that jumper, I've worn it so much, and I kid you not, I've worn it so much, thrown it in the washing machine so much, and it's still like going, and I will still probably wear that for years to come. I might take a debobbler to it and get rid of the bobbles, but you know, with Under the Stories that the quality is there and it's going to last you. I've seen a lot of people with the Under the Stories blazer coats and had them for years, and they're still going strong. So I know that whilst £175 might seem like a lot of money, it's an incredible quality piece that will probably last you for years, and I wouldn't buy into something like this if I didn't feel like it was going to last me a long time and wasn't a piece that I would wear a lot. And I just love the like Houndstooth. You can't go wrong with Houndstooth, to be completely honest with you, and I am gonna be keeping it. I wasn't going to, I was hoping, praying that I wouldn't keep it, but I am just so in love with it. I think it's a really lovely piece, and if you know someone who likes a shacket, or you're wanting to gift them something really nice, or perhaps you want to add it to your Christmas list, I'd highly recommend that. And also, hopefully, if they have a bit of discount, better use the discount. So yeah, that is everything I have to show you from Under the Stories. Just a little haul. I didn't pick up too much because Under the Stories is very pricey in terms of like the high street, so I didn't want to pick up anything that I personally wouldn't buy, but all of these items I love, and I think you can get some gorgeous, stunning pieces from Under the Stories. Like, they kill it every season, and always so classic as well. So yeah, that is everything I picked up from Under the Stories. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you all in my next haul video. Bye!